Hi everyone, Danielle here with a sprinkle of joy and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I wanted to share with you an experiment I did a few weeks ago using sourdough starter. So since I mill my own flour, I can change how coarse or fine the flour is. And I was always really curious about how that coarseness affected the sourdough starter. Does some of it rise faster or slower? And what happens when you use them? So I said, what the heck, I might as well try it out. So I took a little bit of sourdough starter from my mature starter that I've had going since about November. And then I put it in 3 different mason jars. And one of them I fed flour that I ground finely. One of the jars I fed flour that I ground really coarse. And then in the third one I decided to do rye flour because rye flour also acts differently. And I wanted to see which one was ready to use faster, or if they matured at different lengths or during different times. So I'm hoping that if you ever have questions about it, then this will help you. I'll also stop a few times throughout the video to kind of show what it looks like on the top and if it would be ready to use in bread or not. And also in the future, I really do hope to actually try this experiment again and then use the sourdough starter in an actual bread recipe. And I thought about that too late, and it just wasn't enough time for me to use the starter once it was ready to be used in a bread recipe. But I hope that you enjoy this video and that it will help you learn a little bit more about sourdough and sourdough starter. So enjoy. Okay, so here are the 3 sourdough starters, and they're about ready to use. This one, as you can see, is not quite as high, and that was the coarse flour. You can see that the fine flour has raised much, much more. And if you look at the top, you can see that it's kind of domed shaped, and that means that it's ready to use. But the coarse did not get quite as dome shaped. Right, so this is how they look when they're completely done, and as you can see, the one that was with the fine flour is much, much runnier than the one with the coarse flour. And so I am curious how that would change the consistency of my sourdough, so we'll see in a future video. All right, so there you have the little experiment that I did, and hopefully that helps you if you are new to the sourdough starter game, or even if you're thinking about jumping into milling your own flour, which I highly suggest because I think it turns out really, really great. But hopefully this will answer some questions that maybe you've had. And if there's anything else you'd ever love to see, just leave me a comment and hopefully I can help you out with a different video. As always, I appreciate you so much. Thank you for joining in, and I hope that everyone has a wonderful and blessed rest of their day. Bye.